Yes, people, I'm really excited to say I have a very special guest joining me live and direct right here on the Big Bad Station. And you know what, special guest? I think you need to say what your name is and a little bit about yourself. Tell the people.
Special guest, we know we're on special. This is Fyah Wyah speaking. Long time, it's been a long time. I don't even do interview or anything, but greetings massive on all the listeners in around the pan in London and all the surrounding areas around the world. To your family, to your friends, and every year that's opening to the channel right now. Turn it up. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, Fyah Wyah, aka Donhines. We wear many caps.
Yes. I hear
booking
that.
agent, festival producer, artist, arranger. So many arts, but reggae music ambassador as well.
Love that. I love that. But you know what? I know you got all those hats, but are you also a father? Are you also a brother? Are you a good friend?
Father of 9 girls.
Oh wow.
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
9 girls. Yeah, love girls, Yeah.
I love that.
And I come from the big family.
Yeah.
And family is extended outside of the personal family as well. So we just represent Jamaica every time.
I love that. I love that.
In all facets for many years. And all of my artists brethren too.
Yeah.
Musical brother, represent them, properly as I speak on all behalf.
Oh wow. And you said you're a reggae ambassador. I mean, I could guess how it happened, but how did this journey begin for you? You tell us in your words.
Okay. Reggae Ambassador Worldwide was an organization started from in about 1990 with Papa Pilgrim. Because the internet wasn't even available, so we had created a format for all artists. Artists, festival producers, radio stations. We came together and we do it worldwide with different all different people who's associated to push the message of reggae into their own entity. So that's what the ambassadorship came about. And as a personal ambassador, wherever we go, we actually open new avenues. We don't work on the regular. We go into different territories and invite them to the appetite of the music of God, which is reggae.
Nice. I love that.
It's that, because there's a menu there, and not that because I started a woman you want to, because that was a menu for the woman for everyone, so that's why music is so universal.
I love
so
that.
We always have to open the table and based upon the appetite we feed them.
Yeah. You know what, I like what you just said about the appetite of God or appetite of Jah, however people wish to address the Almighty, but I feel like
right.
I feel like
yes.
you've explained it in just one little sentence.
Because you have to, just like a DJ doing with your job right now, you have different selections.
Yeah,
and when there's no African son, Canadian son, or England son, or Mexican son, or Jamaican son.
Yeah, that's
it's called sunshine for what? Everyone. And as I said, Kat, this is just a reconnection, because you can't reconnect to something if it wasn't connected before.
That's it.
You can't rebuild something if it wasn't built already. You understand me? You can't remove something if it wasn't placed there. And you can't remind somebody if they didn't have the mind.
That's it.
It's not like I can come to England and say, oh yeah, I left my mind over America. I've got the post office to send it to me. These things are always with you.
That's it.
And we're moving forward now to, do some nice replacement. Have to put things back in place.
Yeah.
So, even a song here I have called Revolution. The word revolution is not go but to go no fight.
Yeah.
Or about, cause some pain. Revolution is like back to the beginning.
That's it.
Because as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end.
Yeah.
It's just an end of innocence. So when any child born, I don't know if he's a family woman or what, but when the baby born is the most innocent thing on earth.
100.
No grudge, no hatred. It's one of the most purest things, one.
Definitely.
But they grow into something.
Yeah.
That's like they can grow into something good or grow into something bad. So we're crying on this the song mentioned revolution. So let's go back
Yeah.
to when it started. And I call it because all words are spirit.
That's it.
All words are spirit. So it's like a woman pigeon, you know.
Yeah.
So anything you order, it will come to you. So the steps of the righteous are what? Ordered.
I hear that.
You know, I know Kat, your last name wasn't DJ Kat. No, the first name is DJ Kat, last name Bad Luck. You know, that's nobody that on your birth certificate.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, man.
No, we have to just know and just say revisit, you know, our original statement of what's going on in the world right now today.
For real, I hear that. And you know, so some of the listeners out there, I know that they've messaged and they said that at the minute they're feeling really heavy. They're feeling, you know, an uncertainty of what's going on. Because obviously, if people do watch the news, it's very sad and depressing and so forth. I mean, what would you say to people that are feeling this kind of heaviness?
Well, you know, we have to go through something to get to something.
Yeah.
You know, because it takes a struggle to make us strong. You know, everybody go to the gym as they go to the, you know, you used to do 10 push-ups, now you're under 15 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, they have to, you know, when you see things, you don't run away from it, but you also find the solution in terms of, are you going to be a part from it or a part of it?
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so it's the A is very close to the P.
Yeah.
So you're a part of it or a part from it, you know. And when you see things, and you know, all of that is just a matter of time.
Yeah, for real.
Because, you know, it's a temporary situation. Because you can reverse now and go 400 years in mentality.
Yeah.
And know that, 400 years ago, people are 500 years, you know, didn't have guns and stuff, but used to war in a different way.
Yeah.
So, you know, we want to move our mind forward into betterment and to, you know, let her know that, okay, this is what's going on now, but let's see what's going to coming up then.
Yeah, I love
you know,
that.
It's called then and now.
Yeah.
You know, just like, you know, back in the days, Kat, we didn't have no cell phone and all these things.
Yeah, I hear that.
The interview could be probably impossible.
Mm.
You know, but it's like then and now. It was letters. You know, it's like records. We used to have records, cassettes, and all these things. You know, before, you know, these thumb drives and all these E-wave music coming in right now.
I hear that.
So we have to observe the time and know that we're going through something, but let it go through. You know, because them say, and it came to pass.
Yeah.
It came. Animal, place, and thing. Everything is coming to pass, but don't get yourself in full in it. Address it. You know, put it in its place.
Yeah.
And we'll say, is it all right or wrong? Is it building or feeding?
100.
Or is it weeding? We not talk about smoke. Weeding can mean dry out. You know, make you feel weak. You know? And so anything that's feeding, that's positive, that's what we will do.
Yeah.
You know, because if, you know, the battery carry two terminals, which is a negative and a positive pole.
That's it.
And they work together in one case. You get me? I come from.
Mm.
So if everyone was going around like, it's a positive, you know, it wouldn't be no strength. It wouldn't be a struggle.
I hear
Because
that.
it takes a struggle to make us strong. You know?
It does.
The negative and the positive lives together.
Yeah.
You know, but we have to know their position.
For real.
Yeah.
I hear that. You know what? We've got some listeners asking about your name. It seems like your name has created a bit of a turn. Everyone wants to know why you called that.
Well, it's an acronym, means fresh. I'm the original Fyah Wyah, the really original Fyah.
Oh, nice.
You know, I'm a
Yeah.
FYAH, it means fresh, youthful, aware, and happy.
Oh, nice.
And the Wyah means WYAH, with your heart, as a writer.
Yeah.
So even you is a fire, you know what I mean? But it's not the fire that burn. But every day is a fresh day.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, you remember your youthfulness, your happiness, and your awareness of your surroundings.
Yeah.
So when you maintain those principles, it becomes a fire.
Yeah.
And you know, the wire is with you, with everyone at heart.
I hear that.
You know, even anything that's has life, the flowers, anything with that, you know, at heart. And when you have those principles, then that's how the Fyah Wyah came about.
I hear that. And you know, you sent me some beautiful tunes, and I feel like we need to speak about them. I mean, one of the songs called "How Grateful." Tell me about this tune.
Oh, well, you know, that's the appetite of Jah is about, God don't really, God the Creator don't need money.
Yeah.
The currency in the realms of the Creator is gratitude.
Yeah.
That's what God feeds us. You watch it's called your thanks banks.
Yeah.
So in the bank of God the Creator, in which how thankful you are every day for the simple things. And not about what's in the literal bank.
Yeah.
So gratitude is what, because sometimes I feel like, oh, why, Father, why your feet, man, sir? What we can do? You said the only thing I want, man. But just watch your gratitude.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, So, and you said, boy, gratitude, I don't have much money, but it was my house. But you said, no, I gave you some things. I gave you 2 eyes, I gave you 2 ears, I gave you a mind, I gave you, feet and stuff to walk, and talk. And I gave you, everything to move.
That's it.
But have you ever wake up and said, thank you, look at your hands, but don't do it in public? God, there's a cat, cat, mad, mere cat, to say, in thanking eyes and thanking mind. Like she gone crazy. No. Yeah. You have these little things to only you, not the pastor or anybody, only you can order these things within yourself.
100%.
So that's what the song came about.
Oh, beautiful. And when you first sent me this next tune, because it's called Stick to the Program, I thought, I don't want to stick to the program. But then I heard it and I was like, right, okay. But you tell us in your words.
All right. Well, everyone has a goal, but sometimes I get distracted. It's called derailment from the enrailment.
Yeah.
So, it's like when you're from your location to your destination, you have something called the middle.
Yes.
Which can really throw you off. Sometimes you're really on a mission. It's like you're studying for an exam or something like that. But you just get off, because some people will always distract you.
Yes.
So it's about sticking to the program of what you know, and then, because job bless the completer, anyone can start anything.
Yeah.
But when you complete it, you get the blessing.
I hear that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like you're writing a song, just like you have a radio show, it's about completing the show. So, if you let this, because distractions will always come, but we have to know that we have to stick to the program.
I hear that.
So, and that song, very composed, as the Wheelers did that song, Aston Barrett and the crew. And, so there are a lot of musicians involved, good musicians involved in all of my project. I'm actually, God rest him soul, Barry O'Leary was going on my producers too as well.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
It's good.
So, when did you discover, I've got this voice? When did you discover you had such a voice?
Well, I'm doing this from my work for 5 years old actually.
Okay.
But, when James Brown came around and, at school.
Yeah.
And as a promoter, I just like to, that was from early. My mother used to sing. My father was born in Cuba.
Oh, nice.
I was born in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So they had that rhythm in them. And we just keep that going. We didn't have that platform, so we didn't intention, but there was a little bar.
Yeah.
Just right by my house, it's called like a rum bar in Jamaica, so when there's a jukebox there, when we, sang punch and stuff, but, dancing was a dancing too, because we used to do split and collect me like money, because we would say, when I've been at James Brown, come and say, lad, I'm going to split and come up and collect me chop and sing a 3 pence in town in English money, so from that time the music was, and then moving from there to school, we started to sing on archery and all these things.
Yeah.
Then from getting to recording, in a nutshell, from 16, when the work being done, Carlos link up from the early days, because we were friends over 40 years right now.
Yeah.
Start to promote, because we like, it's a businessman, so we say, like, okay, so this dancing can work. As a version of a little sound system, and we say, bring in artists and recruit them.
Yeah.
Say, and put up posters with flowers and them, flower and piece of wood, like digital flyers and then shit. I feel about artists, we go to and thing design the flyer, they go put it up and tank and all these things. So, music was always, a part of driving the force.
Oh, yeah, I hear that. Yeah. Wow. So, you know, I know a lot of young people look into my show, and I know that you've got an array of different experiences. What would you pass on to the next generation and the one after that and the one after that? What would you say?
Well, stick to the program of love and of progress.
Yeah.
You know, and you're planting. If you plant something, you have to attend to it. You know, it's called the attention. So once you have a goal in it, the goal can always grow.
Yeah.
And even if you're playing, the goalpost never move, only the ball move. You know, so you complete your goal to the next generation and know that, yes, because even though biologically we grow by 18 or so puberty or whatnot, but spiritually we're still growing every day.
Yeah.
So the age don't have nothing to do with growth. You know, it's like a businessman and always have more deposit ticket than withdrawal slips in your mind.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's about what you deposit, not what you withdraw. What is, you know, the savings. then because even though you think if you build a 15, 20 bedroom house, only one room you can sleep in, actually, just a little part of the bed.
There you go.
You know, so you have to know about how to sharing, because sharing is caring.
That's it, 100%. So what projects can we look forward to? Because I know you're a busy man. So what can we look forward to, either in your own artistry or as a producer or whatever you've got going on?
Alright, so the album is coming out. It's been a long time, you know, it's been a long time people been calling, say, boy, Fyah, we know, so we miss you after it, and we say, alright, cool.
Yeah.
So the album is dropping out in August, the full album.
Oh, nice.
And we have a 2 more album, you know, sitting on, we do, but in the meantime, because I'm an event producer, I've been helping out a lot of situations, a lot of stuff you know I see going around festivals. It's me behind the scenes, see me as Donhines.
Okay.
You know, organizing festivals, so which I continue to do because I love to. I don't like limelight. I don't like interviews. I don't do those things. I like to just create things and conceptualize it and execute it for everyone. Because I'm a son, man. You understand me? For everyone.
Yeah.
So I don't deal with no religious you know, because the son don't have any religion.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, the son only do something called provision.
You know what? I feel honored that you've took an interview with me. Then I feel honored.
Yeah. Well, you're the first one that said it. You get funny.
Okay.
You know?
I love that. So you know the album that you spoke of. How many tracks do you think will be on this album?
It's 14 tracks.
14. Okay.
Full album. And actually a record, you know, with vinyl too. You know, not just a real thing.
Yeah.
So it's like some, you know, unreleased stuff and new stuff.
Yeah.
And the producers them are very sang with me and Big Mountain. That one, you know, brings me forward. A lot of good friends in the business for years. You know, Dan Carlos, same way, just like just Fyah and friends. Michael Rose, you know, just that I must say too much people.
Yeah.
You know, but everyone, musician, Aston Barrett's, them the Frank Birds, you know. A lot of I don't know if I'm saying, you know, Barry O'Year.
Yeah.
Did a good job.
Nice.
Errol Brown used to be with Wheelers. You know, it's a good eclectic mixture.
Yeah.
You know, Nelson Miller, good original. You know, so
nice.
I still maintain some of the best of the best that played the game.
Yeah.
And to re-expose them to the next generation.
Yeah, for real. And like I said, I've heard quite a few of your tracks, and yeah, man, I was like, woo, okay. I was getting happy hearing the tracks.
I'm not a newcomer. I'm not the artist. Yeah, I've been in. It's a good while, my sister.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I knew you more as Donhines. I didn't know you had an artist name, so I was like, oh, okay, it's the same guy.
Yeah.
You know?
People don't know that. Yes.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, now it makes sense on how, because I recognized your voice and so forth, but I kept thinking I know this guy. Yeah, and of course it's a blessing.
I'm also a professional MC too as well, festivals.
Nice. So, I love that.
I try to help the younger artists, if I, you know, because I'm also, you know, the coach vocally, the people, but I like to expose them and to really open new doors for them. So
Yeah.
I'm not the one to put myself up front, never.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
But you know what, King? I know you don't like to expose yourself like that, but I really would love you to sing something live and direct for the people out there. What do you reckon?
Well, I think you're not playing no song for them yet.
Yeah. The thing, what I do is, as we're talking, it's being played in the background, everything's going on. So don't worry, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, alright, stick to the program. This one is called I'll See You Rhythm. Only your best is good enough. Yeah. And I know you gotta give it all you got. Yeah. Cause every day you're living this way. Yeah. Wanna hurt your brothers along the way. It's so nice to see everyone coming together in one place. With music of love that give me joy. Yeah. Music of love that give me songs. Yeah. Songs of melody. Songs of love. Oh, only your best is good enough. Yeah, only your best is good enough. You know, just remember that.
Nice. I love that. And you know, a lot of listeners that are locked in, they're asking how can they get in touch with you, how can they follow you on socials, and you know, all that sort of stuff. Let us know.
Yeah. Fyah on Instagram and Fyah Wyah on Facebook. I'll couple pages there. You will see FYAH and WYAH.
Nice.
FYAH on Instagram.
Okay.
You know, and if you go to www.bigrecords.world, you'll see also, you know, my profile there as well.
Okay. You know what, King? Oh, sorry, carry on. Carry on, King.
Yeah, so there's so much, as I said, to say. You know, it's a very short little thing we're talking right now, but there's so much like a book, you know, so much things. But I just want to remind the people that remind yourself in the morning whenever you rise. You know that there's a blessing. You're needed. You're necessary for humanity. There's a purpose for you.
Yeah.
You know, and then the end of the day is not a door. You know, it's got doors are made to open and windows are made to look through.
That's it.
You know, so you have to know, you know, if there's a challenge, don't complain.
Yeah.
You know, because the complain train is not your last name is not complain. Oh, no.
That's it. I hear that 100%. You know what? It's been a joy speaking with you, and I'm sure I want to speak to you again before the album, because I think it'd be great to get more in depth with you.
Yes, definitely.
And I know the listeners have been loving it. I've been seeing the fire emojis and all sorts going on. So yeah, man, I look forward to keeping this connection.
All right, Sister Kat. Yes, we're going to reconnect.
Of course. That's it.
Yeah, let's work with let your favorite letter for the day be R-E.
That's it.
You can, yes, because the computer myself, I tell you, can't say for reboot.
That's it. 100%.
Yeah, that means, and you know, this world is called repristinate.
Yeah.
So we go into some repristination, which come from the word pristine.
Okay.
Means to make new again.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you put your car wash out your pocket and it's like, wow, in pristine, in crisp.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So we're going to have some repristination this morning for London, and want to repristinate the leaders of government and all whosoever in charge of that peace. You know, he's a good person.
Yeah.
Peace is a spirit. We just have to call on peace and know that the time of war, what's going on, all of Ukraine, all the kids, them was dying, and
yeah,
you know, there's somebody's child. You know what I mean?
100%.
So we just have to, if it was you, would you like it? You know, that's why I have a song called Would You Like It Too as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have to just know what you wouldn't like for yourself. Don't do it to others.
That's it.
You know?
Yes. Simple as that. Blessings, King. And I hope you have a great rest of the morning. And yeah, man, I give thanks again for you joining me. It's been an honor.
Aye. Bless up the family and all the listeners. Fyah Wyah say love to guide them. Yes, everyone.
Bless up. Bless.
I regard.
Yes, people, please do go and support Fyah Wyah, aka Donhines. He's an absolute legend. great energy, great vibrations. Please do go and support him. Okay, you've been hearing some tunes in the background. Go and check them out as well. I'll put them all in the YouTube channel description. Okay, so go and click on the links, go and show some love every time. Bless up.
Each and every day.